Yo, 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 what is up, everybody? This is Colin. Back at it again with episode 30. What of a new direction? I can't believe we're already at 30 episodes of this. It's just really like flown by, honestly. Like, I've been really happy with how everything is just kind of gone and how I've been able to keep up with uploading these, and I have a lot of fun making them. So I'm really glad to have hit such a good milestone for this podcast. But with that being said, we have a more standard sort of episode, 4 topics. This one should be pretty interesting, though. Hopefully, I won't bore you with this one. This is just going to be about, like, I guess some updates as to what I'm doing in my life and some upgrades that I have made and that are coming going forward. So, yeah, it should be a pretty good episode. Like usual, we're going to start with the music recommendation, and it's going to be a little bit different. I'm actually going to be recommending a song today, and not just any song, but a song that I wrote and recorded and released. This is my latest release under my name. It came out, let's see. So it came out yesterday as of the time of recording, so that would have been the 13th of December. I dropped it last night, so yeah, it's an acoustic song. It's very sad, but it is an acoustic song. Just one simple acoustic guitar, and then original vocals and lyrics sung and performed by me. The song is called "I Stand Here Alone," and I'm going to talk a little bit about the songwriting process for that in this episode. That'll be the first topic. But I just wanted to kind of inform y'all about the release of that single, and the link for everything will be in the description. I'll have the Bandcamp there. It is obviously free to listen to on Bandcamp, but if you would like to purchase it, it's only 99 cents. All support, regardless if it's monetary or not, is appreciated. I'm very thankful for everybody that listens to my music and enjoys it. So all I ask is that you share it around, and I'm hopefully able to build it somewhat. Music is definitely my passion, my biggest outlet, and just my biggest love in life, really. So I love releasing and creating music for y'all. But with that being said, we're going to dive right in here. So the first topic, like I said, was going to be the writing process for my songs. So it's honestly, like, it's not a very complicated or even crazy story. Like, it's a very good song. Like, I'm incredibly proud of it. It's honestly probably one of my proudest works overall as a musician, especially being that it's like the first song, like I said, where I wrote and recorded my own vocals and lyrics with it. And that was the first time I'd ever really sang and had to try to, mix instruments with vocals and balance the guitar with the singing. And that was definitely like a challenge for me because that is never something I've really done before. And so I kind of had to approach it a little differently than I would like a standard, like a black metal track or like a cover that I would make. The process for it was definitely very different. But if you listen to the song, it's all very basic, very standard, like kind of singer-songwriter type vibe here. It's just the acoustic guitar and the vocals, and there is like one section with layered vocals, and the end has a little like melody line that is layered over the like main guitar. But as far as what you're listening to when you listen to the song, so this is kind of cool. I think it's cool that I can kind of explain my process for everything so y'all can hear it and know the background on how it was created. But the basic layout for this song was very simple. The guitar that you hear all the way through was all done in one take. You can actually hear the metronome playing through my headphones for when I was recording that track. If you listen really carefully, or if you have the volume really loud, you can kind of hear it at the beginning, and then at the end as well, there's the click of my metronome. And so the song is actually in like 2/4, but it's got like a heavy swing. And so I recorded it to a 4/4 metronome and just kind of like did it based off of feel, but making sure that I stayed in time. And so it was kind of cool to I guess kind of transpose. I mean, I know it's not really transposing, but that was kind of how it was for me. The time signature and how I was playing it. But yeah, the guitar track is all one long take. So the whole song was done in one take for the guitar. and then the vocals were recorded. Each line was done like in its own track. So like the first verse was its own thing, and then the second verse, and then the layered vocals at the end, each one was its own track. And then, like I said, the little melody line that I play on the acoustic guitar at the end of the song is also its own separate track as well. So it's very simple. In total, probably only like 6 or 7 tracks in my Reaper DAW. So not a lot going on. And then as far as the effects, the guitar had some EQ. I used Reaper's built-in like effects library, and so I had some EQ on there, some reverb, a compressor, and like I think that was pretty much about it. And maybe like a slight delay. I think there was like a little bit of a delay on there as well, just to give it some more presence. But overall, it was just very simple. The guitar was pan dead center, and then the vocals were pan just slightly off right and left sides. So really not complicated at all. Like as far as the layout, I guess, of my stems, it was probably the most simple of any of the songs that I've ever done, because like it was just so few tracks, I guess, and it was also so simple. And as far as the recording and writing process in general for this song went, the song is like, I originally wrote the song. It was like a riff, I guess. It was like a picked out, arpeggiated sort of riff, but I ended up turning the riff into the chords that I played for the song. And so I kind of was able to get a very unique sort of I guess sound that way, because I kind of had specific notes in the arpeggiated version that I was able to bring out more in the chords by strumming through them. And there's one specific note that's in the G chord that I play that's like a drone note, pretty much. Like it's all the way present through the whole song. And if you've listened to it, you will definitely kind of understand what I mean. But the recording process, like I said, was very simple. The one takes for pretty much everything, and then the mixing was all very simple, like I said. So I mean, this track overall came together very quickly. The riff, I pretty much just played it, assembled it in kind of a basic structure, and recorded it. And then I just kind of added the vocals. I wrote the lyrics like on the spot as I was sitting there. Like I had just tracked the main guitar, and I was like, this needs some vocals. This needs some lyrics, some singing. And so I just kind of sat there, and I guess I just channeled, some of my, I guess I vented in a way. And for the people who have heard the song, the lyrics are very dark, and I'm not trying to make people concerned. The lyrics are not necessarily representative of what I feel personally, but matching the vibe of the song itself. I came up with some lyrics right on the spot. I kind of vented out, and I guess created a very, very sad song, but it's also very beautiful. And so in general, I'm just very proud of it. I mean, I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything, but I am very proud of the song, and I would love to get some feedback on it. So like I said, links in the description for that, as well as the Bandcamp, not the Bandcamp, the streaming platform. So the Spotify and Apple Music and all of that, it will be out as well here, hopefully in the next day or two. So look to see that, add it to your playlists or whatever. I am very appreciative of any love and support. So, like I said, I am very proud of it, and I'm proud to share it with all of y'all. But with that being said, we're going to move on. So the next topic here is actually related to recording. It's going to be related to how I record this podcast and how I record all of my music. So very important upgrade, I would say. And so that would be the new audio interface that I literally just bought 2 hours ago, if that, an hour and a half ago. I ordered it from Sweetwater. And so I guess to give some background as to what that is. An audio interface essentially is a piece of hardware that allows you to I guess, route your audio essentially, at least in its base form. It has different inputs and it has different outputs. So, for communicating with a computer, if you're trying to send a signal somewhere or bring in a signal into the computer, the audio interface will allow you to do that. And so I guess you might wonder why that's important or why that's useful. So, for example, the microphone that I'm using right now to record this podcast, the MXL 770, is like a dynamic, I believe, like a dynamic condenser microphone. I believe it might just be like a condenser microphone. I think I'm still a little iffy on my microphone like terminology, but essentially it runs off of a XLR rather than like a USB or like a little eighth inch jack or whatever. So since it requires an XLR cable, obviously a computer does not have an XLR port on it by default. So that's what my interface is for. The microphone is able to be ran from the interface. The interface has all of the phantom power built in, so I can run the microphone and get a usable signal out of it. And so that is essentially what the base use of the interface is. And so the one that I was using, I ordered it like 3 years ago, probably 2 or 3 years ago. It is a Behringer UMC 22, I believe is the one I have. It's just got like a single like XLR input and then an instrument input. So kind of like the Scarlett Solo, which is actually the one that I purchased to upgrade to. But we'll get into that. The Focusrite Scarlett Solo is kind of like the most well-known and best, well-recommended, I guess, budget interface. And so I had this one for a long time. I used it quite a lot, and it was really the best budget interface that I could have gotten at the time. I only paid like $50 for it off of Amazon, I think, when I bought it. So it's a stupid good deal. I will say that running it is kind of a hassle because you have to download third-party drivers that are not really provided to you by Behringer. So there's not a lot of support as far as Behringer on the consumer end. Like, you don't get a lot of information about how to actually set this thing up. But once you get it running, like, it runs really well. The preamp is good. You get good quality. Overall, it's a very solid interface that I've been happy with. However, I've noticed, here lately that it started to develop some issues, especially running recording direct in music, which is, how I record all my electric guitar stuff. So all the metal songs that I've done have been done that way, direct into the interface. And so I noticed that there had been some issues with playback and just with the samples overall, and I attributed that to be the interface. And I was planning on upgrading it anyway because, I wanted to get something that was a little higher end, something like a Focusrite or a PreSonus or something like that. And so I ended up finally biting the bullet and buying one. I just bought the Focusrite Scarlett Solo 3rd generation, so the latest version. And it is the same like layout as the one that I have. So it's got the single XLR input and then the single instrument input. However, it's got the phantom power. It's got the same, the same functionality, really, just in a more upgraded, a better format. The preamps are better, so the microphone might be a little clearer, have a little more headroom. The instrument is the same way. The instrument input is the same way, just a little higher quality. The volume adjustment and the gain adjustment is a little easier to see and to use. And also the dedicated drivers are available to run it. So I'm not, downloading third-party drivers and kind of, being led astray. Like, apparently the setup process for this is really easy. And so I'm expecting that this will allow me to make more music, will allow it to be higher quality sounding, hopefully, and will also just make the user experience for me better. But also, another reason why I purchased this one specifically was, like I said, I bought it from Sweetwater. So Sweetwater is a music retailer. It's my favorite and is also one of the biggest, I believe. They have the best customer service and customer support in general. Just the best major music retailer you're going to deal with is Sweetwater. So I ordered it from them. And they were doing a promotion, which is actually why I decided to buy it right now rather than wait, till I got paid next time or something like that. They were running a promotion. So because I bought the interface during the promotion, I get apparently a $1,300 value plug-in collection for free. Like it's just included with the purchase. So some ones that stood out to me that made it why I want to buy it is you get the soft tube Marshall Silver Jubilee amp model plug-in. So it's like an incredibly well modeled pretty much JCM 800, which is the most notable Marshall kind of sounding amp, I guess. Like the one that people like associate the Marshall sound with is the JCM 800, I would say. And so I get the emulation of that, so I'm really hyped to try that out, especially since it is so high quality and it's the full plug-in. Like it's not a trial, so I'm hoping that I will be able to use that for some recordings and maybe get some really crisp distorted tones. As well as Addictive Drums 2 was the other major one that came out. There was Addictive Keys was included as well, so maybe I'll be able to use that for like keyboard or synth stuff, which would definitely be cool. But Addictive Drums 2 stuck out to me for sure because that is a fantastic plugin, and for programming drums, it will make it a lot better, a lot easier for me. I'll be able to come up with more sketches and ideas, and it'll be just easier overall for me to record music with that and have a higher quality sound. So I'm very hyped to have that. And then there were some other things that were included with that collection as well, so I'll have to go over that and detail it once I get it. I should have it here in the next 2 days or so we can hope that it will be here fairly quickly. But I'm very excited to get it and set it up. Should be really good. And it was actually the last piece for my new computer build, like in total, that I needed to buy. I got the monitor, the keyboard, the computer, obviously, the headphones, the mic, everything. I literally had everything except for the interface. So now I finally got the new interface coming, so I can officially check the computer all the way off. Like my desk setup is done. So hell yeah, knocking goals out. Like 2021 has been a very goal-driven year for me. I've had some specific goals that I have wanted to accomplish, and I'm checking them off. Like doing my room, getting the computer, getting my Japanese guitar, which I know I still need to record the review for, but hopefully the interface will allow me to do that and we'll be able to get the show on the road. The monitor, just everything in general. Like I've just had so many different goals. The new TV, which is actually the next topic, we're going to talk about that here. It's sitting on the floor down here. But yeah, I've just been, I've had a lot of goals that I've accomplished this year, and I'm very proud of myself. And it is very true. Like if you work and you set your mind to something, you can accomplish it. Releasing my album, writing music, really, making something of myself, I guess, leaving my mark on the world. I've been able to do that this year, and I'm very proud of myself. And, I encourage everybody who's got goals or, has something that they want to do, set your mind to it, make it happen, because you can do it. It's very true. If you put your mind to it, you're willing to put in the work and the effort, you will, be successful and you will accomplish what you're trying to accomplish. But that's pretty much the audio interface. I will definitely do another, some more coverage on that once it comes in and I get it set up. Maybe we'll be able to see if the audio will be even better. I don't know. But anyway, the next topic, like I said, was my new TV. So I actually purchased this last, Wednesday or Thursday, I want to say. It was Thursday. I bought it on Thursday. I bought it before work. Like me and Devin, I had to pick up Devin for work. We are carpooling to work right now, so, I'll take him. He lives fairly close to me. So we left fairly early because I was actually going to try to go find a TV to buy at the Best Buy. And so we ended up going to Best Buy, and there was the TV that I was looking for. So I bought a 43-inch TCL 4K Android TV. And so I wanted this one because the price for one was really, really good. And so when I first initially saw it, it was like $279. And so I had a $50 off gift card because I bought that Oculus Quest 2. And so what ended up happening pretty much was when I went in there with Devin, the price was actually knocked down to $250. So I had the $50 off gift card. So it's like a no-brainer. So I bought this nice 43-inch TV, smart TV, Android TV. It's 4K. And TCL is a very good, very reputable brand. In my experience, they get really good reviews there. They last, and they have a really good picture quality. I'm very satisfied with the quality so far of the one that I have. But yeah, for the price, it was a steal. Like, I couldn't not buy that, so I bought it. It sat in my car for 7 hours while I worked, and then I brought it home, set it up, and so far I love it. I mean, it's so nice to have everything just built in. The smart TV setup, the layout of the smart TV, I really think is game changing when it comes to just consuming content, because everything is all in one spot. All my apps, my Plex, my YouTube, Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max, everything that I use is all in one spot. I can all access it with the one remote. The remote is like stupid small too. I would show you, but I think it's like somewhere over there. But it's stupid small. It's like this big. And there's like no buttons on it, and it's very simple, very easy to use. The UI is very easy to understand, and being that I also have an Android phone, um, it paired right up. The setup process literally could not have been easier. It took like 10 seconds. Like, I literally got on my phone, went to the link, typed in the code, hit my account, and it was done. Like, it was set up. That was all it took. So far, at least if you have an Android, obviously if you have an iPhone or an iOS device, it might not be as simple, but I mean, the setup process should be pretty similar, I would imagine. But overall, I'd highly recommend the TV. And because of that, I have been able to start watching some more content, some shows, some movies and whatnot. And so I've actually lately been watching South Park. I just started the show from the beginning. And as of the time of me watching it, I'm only like 4 episodes in right now. So haven't been watching it a whole bunch, but I have been started watching content, which is great. Some other shows that I'm going to check out outside of South Park, we've got regular show, probably Family Guy, and then I don't know. I honestly, those were the only like 2 main ones really that I had thought up, I guess, to watch. And then also just like a lot of movies and stuff. I want to watch the Godzilla movies because there's a bunch of those for free on YouTube right now. I love Godzilla. I could go on and on about that. Maybe I'll do a Godzilla episode of the podcast one day. But yeah, it's been nice to be able to sit back and like lay in my bed and watch TV and just enjoy all this content that otherwise I have not really been able to consume because my old TV was so small and just disgusting to look at. And overall, this has just been a huge upgrade, and I could not be more satisfied. So if you're looking to buy the 43-inch TCL Android 4K TV, I would recommend it. It's a solid TV. It's really good. But yeah, that's going to transition us here into the last topic, and this is probably going to be something that I might incorporate into the channel. I've actually started playing Minecraft again, which you're like, what does that mean? But like, that's like monumentous to me because Minecraft is a game that I have been playing for like the longest time. Like, I started playing Minecraft in like beta 1.4 or whatever. Like, it was early on. It's been many years ago. My brother Connor showed it to me, so shout out to Connor for showing me Minecraft. And I still have like vivid memories to this day of that first world that I had, because I remember I like lived like Connor built me like my first house, and it was kind of mined into the side of this like mountain kind of thing. And I remember I used that world for a long time, but as a child and like I guess as a younger than now. Minecraft was my shit. Like, I played this game like religiously. I played every day. I built so many different things, has so many different survival worlds. I mean, I was playing the hell out of this game because it's a fantastic game. Like, there is literally an endless amount of stuff to do, and like you can express your creativity, pretty much however you want to. And so, Minecraft is definitely very good for people who are, imaginative and, are like to build and are creative, because it's a great way to express that. And so Minecraft has always been a game that I've been hugely fond of, that I've played a lot. And so I had fallen off with it for a long time. I actually on this channel uploaded a lot of Minecraft content quite a few years, like 5 years ago, 6 years ago even, at this point. But there was a lot of Minecraft kind of content on this channel at one point, where I had uploaded with some friends that I would play with. But, I kind of died off me. I didn't really play Minecraft for a while. I got busy. Video games, I really fell off with video games in general. I just completely stopped playing them. And so it definitely became back burner sort of thing for me. But just recently, like literally like yesterday, I went to go hang out with a buddy of mine. His name is Matt. So I've known Matt for a long time, since like fifth grade. Shout out to Matt. He's a real one. Um, but I went over and hung out with him for a while, and we actually played some Minecraft. And he was showing me his world, and it's this huge world that he's been working on for like a long time. It's like a huge cooperative world. He's building like a castle, and he's literally like making an entire city in this game, like in this world, like with city blocks and like houses for different shops and storefronts and like street names. Like he's going that detailed with this. Matt has that creative vision and loves to build cities in this. Just in general, like he loves city building games. So Minecraft is a great game for that. And so he was showing me this world and invited me on, and I picked out my spot for my house, and I'm gonna start building on there. But that really like reignited my interest in playing Minecraft, and so I started my own survival world, and now I'm kind of playing through that, and I'm low key starting to think about maybe recording like some Minecraft gameplay, because Minecraft is really relaxing. Like it's it's not a very violent game, I guess, unless you make it violent. But in general, Minecraft is a pretty peaceful game. So I was thinking about maybe incorporating some Minecraft gameplay here into these episodes, maybe like for some of them, or doing like a Minecraft Let's Play or something like that. I mean, if y'all would be interested in seeing something like that, I would certainly be down to try it. We could do a new world and go from there. That would definitely be something I'd be interested in doing if people would be interested in seeing it. So definitely drop a comment and let me know about that. A Minecraft Let's Play. I did one a long time ago, many years ago on this channel, but we'll see. And I could do like a face cam for it too, or at least like incorporate some face cam into it. So that could definitely be a direction to go. Definitely some new content. But yeah, Minecraft is just a game that has a very special place in my heart, and that I'm very thankful to have, I guess, been able to watch it grow and see it develop. And I really don't think Minecraft is a game that's ever going to not be popular. Like, I think Minecraft in general is always going to be in the limelight. Like, people are always going to be playing it. And even if people, like, fall out with it for a little while and there's, like, a recession, like, it will always, get big again. That's the beauty of Minecraft, I think. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm definitely interested in the Let's Play idea, so I'm curious to see what the viewers think. But with that being said, that pretty much sums up everything for this episode 30. That's crazy. Like I was saying, like it's just crazy how fast these episodes just go by. But I say it every day, every time. I love making these, and I'm very thankful to kind of have a little community of people that like to watch what I do, and we just kind of have, it's like, I think of it like a fireside chat, I guess. Like we just kind of chilling and talking, and it's pretty chill, pretty laid back. That's kind of the vibe I want to give off, and so yeah, I mean, I'm really happy that the reception has been positive for these. But with that being said, this has been episode 30 of A New Direction. I have been Colin. I hope that this video finds you all in a positive, place. And if not, just know you're stronger than your circumstances, and it will get better. But yeah, with that being said, stay chill. I hope you all enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and whatnot. Typical YouTuber fare. But yeah, I hope you all enjoy, and I will see you next time. Peace out.